guys, hope you're all doing well. Today I have a great home decor DIY for you all, and you will learn how to turn an ordinary tote bag or an old t-shirt that you have into this really cool wall art. So let's get started. Here are the supplies that you will need. You will need a canvas in the size that matches your bag or t-shirt. In my case, I'm using a canvas that measures 9 inches by 12. Next, you will need a tote bag. I got mine at Michael's, or you can use an old t-shirt that you have or a decorative piece of fabric. And lastly, you will need a heavy-duty stapler or really strong adhesive like E6000. And you will also need scissors and a hammer. Start off by placing the bag over the canvas to figure out the placement. Next, you will cut the bag to size, making sure you leave a little extra fabric just in case. Using a tote bag, the side that had the handles, you might have to cut the seams so that you have more fabric to work with. You will see that I will have to play around with my bag a lot because the image wasn't properly centered, which means I had to leave more fabric on one side so I could align it in the center of my canvas. If your image is properly centered, or if you're using something else like a t-shirt or a piece of fabric, then you don't have to worry about this. Once you have the placement set up, use a pencil to mark where your folds will be. Here I decided to trim the seams on this side of the bag because it added extra dimension and bulkiness on the canvas, and I wanted it to be nice and smooth. Just be careful if you have to do this also, because I cut too close and resulted in having some holes on the seams. Later you will see me fixing these holes with E6000. Here comes the fun part. With your heavy-duty stapler, start stapling down the fabric to the back of your canvas. If you are young, please ask an adult to help you with this step. Now don't worry if your staples don't go all the way into the canvas. We will be hammering them in later. You can trim the excess fabric once you're done stapling the sides as you go along. I'm stapling the loose fabric to the inside of the canvas frame to help keep things looking nice and neat. Now when it comes to the corners, cut away any extra fabric so that you have a tight and smooth edge. Once you have the corners looking how you want it, you're ready to staple them into place. Make sure to remove all the excess fabric that you no longer need. Once you are all done with the stapling, take a hammer and nail them down. As I mentioned previously, I was having trouble with the seams on one side of the canvas, so here I am using E6000 to glue down and patch the holes. Again, this step is specific to my canvas and you may not have to do this, but like I said before, my canvas art wasn't centered properly, so I had to fidget around with it to make it centered, and that is why this happened. If you are using a strong glue like E6000, make sure you leave the canvas outside to dry overnight. Voila, we are all done. You can also display your wall art on a bookshelf like I show you here if you don't want to put it on your wall. I had a lot of fun making this wall art. If you decide to do this DIY, I would love to see it and make sure to show me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks everyone for watching and have a great one.